Good morning, YouTube. It is currently the 21st of June, Saturday, which means we are 7 days out from our first bodybuilding show. So it's peak week. And what that means is I said to myself, I'm going to record a YouTube video every single day of peak week. So here we go. Video number 1. Let's get into it. So technically my peak week will start tomorrow when I get my plans from the coach. So today is going to be a normal day. It's a rest day. So I'm still going to be doing my cardio, 20 minutes. I'm going to be doing 12k steps and eating rest day food, and then wait for the plans from the coach tomorrow. I'm not going to lie, guys. These last 3 weeks have been horrendous. They have been hell. I have felt awful, but we are nearly there now. We are nearly at peak week. I weighed myself this morning. I hit a new prep low of 78.9 kilos. Basically a child at this weight. But I'm going to make my coffee now. Black coffee. Black coffee is made. This is going to help me get through cardio. I've also took my fasted sups. So I'm going to wait around 20 to 30 minutes for them to kick in with this coffee. Do my cardio. Whilst I'm waiting, I'm going to make my hydration drink because I am dehydrated this morning. I feel so thirsty. So I'll show you what that looks like right now. First off, I have a 2.5 litre bottle that I fill up every morning. And in terms of the supplements I put in here, I currently put 2 scoops of the Strom Hydromax Berrylicious. Probably the nicest flavour I've tried. I have no idea where the scoop is. Oh, hell. I could either get it all over my hand or I could find another scoop. I'm going to find another scoop. I'm going to source another scoop from the cherry flavour, which isn't as good. If you're going to get a flavour, get the Berrylicious. Beats the cherry. Got the scoop. So 2 scoops of this. Going with 10 grams of creatine. So on a training day, I would have 5 grams in this drink and then 5 grams in my intra drink, but on a rest day I just put 10 straight into the first drink. And then also 15 grams of L-glutamine to help with the digestion throughout the day. And to finish the drink, I need to go grab a bunch of ice from the freezer. And there's the drink complete. I'm so thirsty, so this is going to be a good sip. Nothing hits the same as when you're dehydrated and you have some water, especially when it tastes this good with all subs. So, I'm going to crack into cardio now. Once cardio is complete, I will take you through the plan of action today. And this video is basically just going to be day in the life, 7 days out, everything I'm doing, and I'll take you along. Oh, right, people, cardio has been complete. That was a slog, but hopefully, the hair, man, I need a shower. But hopefully that is going to be one of our last cardio sessions. Wow. A lot of cardio sessions have been complete, and that potentially is the last. So now what we are going to do is I'm going to do about 10 minutes of vacuum practicing. So I'm going to hold vacuums for as long and as deep as I can and just continue doing rounds of them. I'm going to do them in different poses, different ways, just to increase that stamina that I hold a vacuum, so it helps with posing on stage. So I'll show you a little bit of me doing that now. So what I'll do is I'll get a stopwatch on my phone and just run through me holding vacuums. I normally try to hold them for about 45 seconds to a minute, relax for around 30 seconds and then go again, and I'll do this for about 10 minutes. So let's get into it. See if I can get the light in a bit better anywhere. Maybe we'll try here. Right, that is 10 minutes of vacuum practicing done. I'm going to probably do that 3 or 4 times a day. I still haven't ate, so now I'm going to do some posing practice. So I'm going to do around 3 rounds of posing, just my mandatories, a couple rounds of my posing routine whilst I haven't ate yet, so I still feel nice and empty, should be able to get into my poses nice. And then I'll get on to meal 1. I'll record some of my posing practice right now, but I'm going to be doing probably posing practicing 3-4 times a day for the next few days, just to make sure it is nailed. I also need to send my music to PCA today, which I still haven't done. The cut-off is tomorrow, so I need to remember that. I've got a couple alarms on my phone, so that needs to be done as well. I'm really happy with the music. I'm struggling a little bit to nail my routine to the points of the song, so I really need to work on that. Hopefully I can nail it. And just a final quick one before I do my posing routine. Look at how good my sleep score was last night. So let me get it up. So a week out from my first bodybuilding show, sleep is normally in the bin, right? Most people on prep, their sleep is horrendous a week out. Look at that bad boy score. 90, excellent. Time of sleep, 7.5 hours. And if we look at my stages, I hit REM sleep for 2 hours and 5 minutes. I hit deep sleep for 2 hours and 45 minutes. And the rest was light sleep, and I was awake for only 4 minutes. That is a ridiculously good sleep. I'm going to put that down to some melatonin. I took melatonin last night along with magnesium and ashwagandha, and it set me up really nice. But I also think the main contribution is that it is Saturday and I went to bed knowing I didn't have to get up for work in the morning. And to be honest, knowing that I've got work in the morning actually gives me a little bit of anxiety going to sleep, because I know if I don't get to sleep quickly or at a certain time, it's going to then affect my sleep because I have to get up really early for work. So come Friday, Saturday, when I don't have work on the weekends, my sleep is always really good because I just don't have that stress of I need to get to sleep, I need to have a good sleep, because I know I can, if I need to, I can just lay in and get as much sleep as my body needs. So that would be the joys of not having to work full time, but I have to work full time, so we got to crack on with it. At least I got a good sleep last night, and I've got one more shift on Monday, and then I've got the rest of the week off for peak week, which is going to be absolutely amazing. So let's get into some posing now. Posing is so hard, especially when you've got no energy. I have zero energy.
Just done about 20 minutes of posing practice, and I'm not gonna lie, it was savage. I trained legs yesterday, my last leg session of prep, and I went all out. Like, everything I had was left in that gym. But my legs today feel horrendous. They feel battered. So then trying to pose is so hard, especially my posing routine, because I do go to the floor at one point. Honestly, I went down and I just got stuck. So we are now on to meal one. Thank God, I'm starving. Meal one is oats, whey, and some dark chocolate, some frozen fruit, and some peanut butter. I love this meal, so I will show you how I prep this meal and what we're doing for meal one.
First things first, we need to prep our salt for the day. So, got the little dodgy micro scales, literally used for just salt. Just salt. Got my little pot somewhere here, my little salt pot I use every day. So the current situation is I have 7 grams of low salt and 5 grams of pink salt. Now I know this seems quite high, but this was what me and the coach figured out was best for my hydration, my water retention, because when I was having less low salt, I was just peeing absolutely constantly. So this has been like a really nice setup, and we've ran this for the last however many weeks. Obviously this will be manipulated in this last week now, so we'll see what he says moving into the actual peak week plans tomorrow, but for today it's going to stay the same as we have kept it the whole way. So there's the concoction. So in terms of weight of meal one, I have 65 grams of oats, 60 grams of whey isolate, 60 grams of mixed berries, 10 grams of honey, 10 grams of almond butter. I actually swap out the honey, put in dark chocolate and peanut butter instead of the almond butter and honey, and just alter the macros a little bit throughout the day, because I adore the dark chocolate and peanut butter instead of the honey and the almond butter. So let's get making this right now. Like, it's a bit shit. I'm not gonna lie, the oats on a rest day I do volumize as much as I can. So I'll show you how I do that. Basically just a load of water, absolutely blitz them in the microwave, add the whey in, and then I use a little bit of psyllium husk and it just thickens them up, and the volume is ridiculous. So that will keep me satiated for a long period of time, which just massively helps with hunger. As we move into peak week, I will not be volumizing my food because I want to keep that midsection nice and tight, and we'll obviously be eating a little bit more, but right now it is rest day food, which isn't a lot. So we will be volumizing this meal. We also have a little treat going in, a white monster, the absolute best monster about. These will probably be taken out tomorrow, I presume. I'll speak to my coach about them, but yeah, I'm going to enjoy this because this may be the last one before show. Just come out of the freezer as well, so it is ice cold. I can feel energy. Jokes. Caffeine just doesn't even touch me anymore. So I'm currently using the chocolate caramel performance isolate from Trained by JP, and it is very good. I recommend this one. Digests incredibly well and tastes good in oats as a whey paste. Happy days. Yes people, here is the masterpiece. I can't wait to eat this. Got the baby spoon, just to make myself eat a little bit slower, and it'll help digestion. And got the ground cinnamon that will be going on. Time to dig in. So, gonna get meal one in, and then I'm going to go for a walk. May walk the dogs, get it out nice and early to help digestion. Knock off some steps. Got 12k steps to do, so I'll probably take the dogs for around 3k steps. and then get back, and it's going to be a case of doing some client work, some online coaching work. So I will take you through that when I get to it. I'll tell you what, once you have your first carb meal of the day, it just makes you so hungry when you're dieting. Like, I was hungry before, but as soon as I have that oatmeal, I am like starving. Plus, it just makes me like, I don't want to do anything now. But I'm going to go do 20 minutes of steps, and then I'm going to make some TikToks to upload because I've been slacking over on TikTok. And then I will finally have a shower, and I will show you how I am skin prepping so the tan goes on nice for the show. I'll tell you what I have forgot to do this morning is feed the dogs. They are probably starving and cursing me out right now. So, is their anabolic tube of meat. I'm at the point in prep where I could probably eat this. Grim, I know. And it looks rank too. Doesn't smell great either. Like, when I say I could eat that, I genuinely could. We also just got a very important delivery. So, I recently proposed to my partner of 10 years. Yes, it took me 10 years. Bless her heart, she is incredible. And I couldn't do any of this bodybuilding prep without her. She's the reason I do it and enjoy it so much. We motivate each other so much, and we just love doing it together. But anyway, I proposed to her, but I got the ring size completely wrong. So we sent this away to get resized absolutely ages ago, and it's just came back. And she doesn't know it's came back yet, so she's at the gym training now. So when she gets back, it's going to be here for her. Hopefully it fits, and she can wear a ring again. She's going to be buzzing. It's a beauty. It is a beauty, and it looks like the right size. So fingers crossed it's going to fit her this time. Right, it's finally time to have a shower. So I'm going to show you what I've been doing to prepare my skin so the tan goes on well. So my partner is going to be tanning me, so I don't have to get tanned by the show. I fully trust her with this, so if I have a bad tan, blame her. Or me, because I haven't prepped my skin right. To skin prep, what we have got a exfoliator, which came with the Pro Tan. So I exfoliate in the shower with like an exfoliating rag with this. And then after, I am moisturising with this to keep the skin nice and hydrated and good. And to be honest with you, my skin is the best it's ever felt. So it is working, and it is worth doing 100%. I'm also occasionally sunbedding just to develop some form of base tan, even though I still look pretty pale. Yeah, even though I look pretty pale still, I definitely have more of a base tan than I normally would. So I'm going to shower now, do the skin prep, and then I'll be having meal 2, which will be just chicken, rice and veg. And then I need to crack on with a bunch of client work. So I've got 2 new setups to do. I need to change a training program for a client because he's joined a new gym. And I need to adjust a meal plan for a new client who we've trialed a meal plan, and now we need to make some adjustments to make it more sustainable and easier for him. And then I also have my check-ins to do for Saturday. And on Saturday, I have about 7 to do. So if you're interested in online coaching and want to get into the best shape of your life, let me help you. I work a 9 to 5. I know the struggles that come with a 9 to 5. I can help you out with your routine. I can help you out with your training, with your meal plans, and I can get you in good shape with it being sustainable and easy. So if that's something you're interested in, I'll leave a link in the bio, or you can DM me or over on Instagram, TikTok, and we can get on a call and I can give you some form of plan. Even if you don't come on board, that's fine. At least I can give you a plan moving forward on how you can get in shape on your own. Finally had a shower and I look a little bit more respectable. I did some client work and also made a couple of TikToks, and now we've got some errands. That's the American way of saying it, isn't it? What do we say? Jobs?
Or tasks.
Bits and bobs?
Oh, I'll never say that ever again.
So we got some tasks to do. So we are now going to view a kennel where we are dropping the dogs off for my show.
Kennel makes it sound so horrible.
Well, a little dog's holiday
dog
home.
Prison. They're going to be in a cage.
But it looks really nice, so we're going to go view it now.
Yeah.
And then I need to go to a shop to get some shavers.
So to the toilet for a shit.
I'll probably need to do that as well. But yeah, so we'll do that. And then
Shavers.
shavers, razors, some... Anyway, prep,
Have you told
brain.
him, about the sleeve?
We're not going to talk about the sleeve. The sleeve can stay for another story time. Sleeve.
Yeah, leave him hanging, don't
Yeah,
you?
leave him hanging.
Yeah.
I'll let you think what a sleeve is. Right, so we just viewed the kennels and they were lovely, weren't they?
It reminded me of the Eden Project, you know, all like the trees and like the outdoor space.
It was so good. The
Beautiful.
dogs are literally gonna have they're gonna have a holiday there.
You're gonna get
Like an actual holiday. It's gonna
yeah,
be
they're not
awesome
gonna want to
for
come
them.
back. Just dodgy country roads.
Yeah, the only problem is there is a few dodgy country roads, but it's only for like 2 minutes and the rest of them are sound. So yeah, very successful viewing, and I'm happy with the dogs going there, so I won't have to worry. We won't have to worry about when we're doing our shows now, which is lovely.
No, they're gonna have genuinely the best
time, yeah.
And they can have their raw food as well.
Sounds horrible putting your dogs in kennels, but when they look like that, like they had massive play pens outside that
Sand pits.
they stay in all day.
Like
it's
parks,
gonna be great for them.
So good.
So
That's
win.
like a stress gone,
Yeah,
isn't it?
big stress out the way, because the dogs actually create a lot of stress, especially for us, don't they? Like,
well, like when we go away or do something.
when we go away, it's not at home and stuff like that, but it's when you go away and you have dogs and you've got to figure out care for them, especially with big dogs like ours. It can be quite stressful, but that is good because we've got a new place now to take them, which is ideal. Happy days. So, just back from viewing the kennel, had meal 3, and now I'm out for a walk. The weather is absolutely beautiful. It is boiling, which is lovely, but at the same time, it's just not enjoyable when you feel this rough. But I thought I'd use this walk to just go over how I'm feeling physically and mentally. Now we are 7 days out from my first bodybuilding show. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go find somewhere to sit down, because walking and talking right now is a struggle. Tell you what, that tree stump looks like a lovely place to sit down and talk to the camera. Yeah, this is nice. Hopefully the wind isn't too strong and you can't hear me. Oh, it feels good to sit down. So, let's talk about physically how I'm feeling. Right now, I feel absolutely horrendous. I feel battered. I am sore. So yesterday was my last leg day and I fully sent it. And today my legs are just absolutely in bits. So doing these steps right now hurts. It genuinely hurts. But hopefully we get the peak week plans tomorrow and steps and cardio are both going to be reduced, which I cannot wait for. In terms of mentally how I'm feeling, I'm excited. I'm really excited to get the plans for peak week now. That's what I'm mainly excited for. But I'm not gonna lie, mentally I am finding it a little bit difficult. I'm questioning, have I pushed hard enough? Should I have done more? Is there anything that I could have done more? But at the same time, I've went off every single thing my coach has told me. I've followed it to an absolute T. So I just need to have faith in him and his coaching that we have done everything that we needed. But those doubts still creep in. I'm definitely nervous, like really nervous. Stepping on stage for the first time in some pants basically in front of a big crowd is very daunting, especially when I was someone that in school couldn't even stand up and do a presentation without having like a savage anxiety attack. I would pull sickies all the time to avoid that. Now I'm going to stand on stage in some pants and do a posing routine. Jeez. And that leads me on to the posing, which again, I think any first timer probably is a little bit anxious about their posing. I feel like my posing's okay, but I feel it could definitely be better. And
that is something that I will take from this prep, that going into off season, posing needs to be a priority, and that's one of the learning experiences that I've received from this prep. But overall, I'm excited, I'm nervous, but really excited to get the peak week plans tomorrow and really start peaking and hopefully feeling a little bit better because I'm eating a bit more food. And because we're doing daily videos, when we start doing the carb up, we'll get a full day of eating, which everyone enjoys, full days of eating, so that'll be good. Anyway, I am going to go finish these steps, which is going to be a slog, and then I've got my check-ins to do. I've got one more meal left, so I'll record what I feel like and catch you in a bit.
Good morning, people. It is now the next day, 6 days out, and I'm just editing the 7 days out video, and I realised I didn't record after that walk. Reason being, I had the walk, finished my steps, ate my meal, and I was just done for the day, so I went to bed. So I'm just recording a little outro now. Today is an exciting day. We get the full peak week plans, so stay tuned for that video. That will be coming out tomorrow, and we will go through the full plans and how we're going to execute our peak week with daily videos. If you've watched this far in the video, I really appreciate you. Give me a like, a comment and a subscribe. That would be amazing, and I will catch you in the next video.